everybody, it's your girl Krissy Luv with the Tru2LA, where you guys get plugged and stay connected. And this is your segment, The Hookup, Season 6. Now, we recently spoke about showing up, but today we're talking about loyalty. But not just having loyalty for others, but having loyalty to yourselves. Admitting your mistakes, taking responsibilities, and moving on. And today's guests have always been loyal. Now, you already know the Tru2LA is a community of individuals inspiring one another to grow. So why not continue to grow with us? Because only here at the Tru2LA do you guys get plugged and stay connected.
Walked in with the plug. Walked in with the plug. Walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving.
So always have been loyal to not just myself, but the Tru2LA. We have SMG, Real Malik, Tru2LA, and 4PeteSake. It's your girl Krissy Luv, so let's get it.
What's up, it's your boy Real Malik, and you are now tuned in to the Tru2LA, where you get plugged in and stay connected.
You got Real Malik in the house! That's all I have to say about you, because you're smooth. Real Malik! Is that your real name, or?
Malik, my middle name. Real, like a shortened version of my first name.
Oh, can I ask what your first name is, or is that secret?
It ain't secret, it's Darion.
Darion, okay. I like Real Malik though. I keep saying it. It's got like this twist.
Yeah, it's like smooth, huh?
It's real smooth. And that's what I have to say about you. You are smooth. You're
Thank
smooth
you.
with your craft. Do you sing?
I do.
You do, right? Yeah.
I do. I got melodies and bars. You know, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because with your flow, it's like a melody, and I was like, oh, he must sing.
Yeah, I think it like my journey in music kind of started off with singing. You know, I've been singing my whole life. My mom sings. I used to sing in the church choir.
Okay.
Like everybody, there's so many people in my family that do music. You know what
Really?
I mean?
You used to sing in the church choir.
Yeah.
Can you sing something for me real quick?
Yeah. Oh, how I love the name Jesus. Oh, how I love the name. It is the sweetest name I know.
I like that.
It's a song like
Ooh,
that.
we are blessed today. Real Malik. So in your song, Feel Like,
Yeah.
you specifically say, if you want to know me, you can pass the mic.
Yeah.
So let's get to know you, because I'm passing you that mic right now, and you're looking right at that
Yeah.
camera.
All right, so I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm 24 years old, and I've been doing music basically my whole life. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much my only character trait. I don't like to do nothing else. I really like. I mean, I'm sure I'm talented at other things. You know, like I played basketball and like other things growing up, but like music is the only thing that I really like. You know what I mean? So
The only thing. That's great, because that's your craft. That's what you do every day. I'm sure you eat, sleep, and breathe music.
yeah.
So how does that look? So you're from Chicago. So do you live in Chicago still, or you live out here
No,
now?
my journey has been a long one. So I joined the Marine Corps when I was 19. So
Oh.
just to like get out of, you know, I needed to get out of the situation I was in, you know, try to build some positivity in my life, you know what I mean? So I joined the Marine Corps, and I lived in Cali for like 5 years,
Okay.
and right now I'm residing in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. So that's interesting. I like that. So that the Marine Corps taught you a lot, I'm sure. You had to grow up.
Yeah, you know, I just feel like a lot of black people, you know, like they grow up in environments that's, you know, not conducive for success, you know? You know, a lot of people become like products of their environment, so.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like I was blessed with, you know, the foresight, you know, to see that those situations wasn't for me, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I did what I had to do to try to branch out.
Yeah. And so the reason why you joined the Marine Corps, because you had to get out. What was going on in your life before then, if you don't mind?
This is a whole, just living in the hood is hard, you know what I
Especially
mean?
Chicago, right?
Living in like any hood.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, not Chicago specifically, like
Yeah.
any hood, living in like being poor, you know, having situations where like, you know, you ain't got lights, you know what I'm saying, no running water type, you know, gotta go to your neighbors, you know what I'm saying, borrow water from them, stuff like that. Just living in poverty, is, you know, is hard.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, I don't think that like money is like the end all be all of everything, but you know, I don't believe people when they say like money can't bring you happiness, you know. I know there's a lot of things that, you know, a lot of happiness money can buy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's just that, like, poverty.
Yeah.
Poverty breeds a lot of dark things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So that was that turning point where you figured.
Yeah, that was a turning point for me where I was like, I need to do something immediately that's gonna take me outside of this situation so I can see life from a different angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's good you got it at 19, and that's why you're not a product of your environment, and that's why you guys come on, listen to this gentleman. This is what I know about you, and I like this. You did one of those like little things on social media where you like tilt your head. So it was like C, you like to stay in, you like family, career, you like to be in the city, you like the night, you like spicy, TV series, wealth, singing. I mean, what sign are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. I knew you were some type of water sign with those answers. You want to be in New York, but you think you might go. Well, you're in Arizona right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So let's talk about your album, Starving Artist. The way you conducted that album, there was, again, a lot of comments in there, and somebody said the story was nice.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the process of the story with Starving Artist.
Well, the themes, like, it started with the name, you know what I mean? Like, I'm an artist that's trying to make my way into this world, trying to get people to listen to my music and hear my sound. So it's just coming from like an angle of me being hungry, you know, getting in the studio, like working every day, perfecting my craft, rhyming all the time, and like working on my melodies and just trying my hand at like a bunch of different styles of music, you know what I mean?
Got it, yeah. And so now you shot a video, Big Dreams?
Shot the video to Still Running.
Still Running, okay, got it. You shot the video to Still Running. How was that? Like, do you like shooting videos? Or you'd rather be in the studio, or?
I loved it, honestly. Like, that was the first time I ever like stepped in front of the camera, you know what I mean? Like, that was my first music video, so it was like it was an experience, you know what I mean? Like, cause I had people, like, I shot it like downtown, so I was in like the area, people was like passing by while I'm like rapping and everything, like people stopped and like, asked about my music, followed me on social media and stuff like that, so I think it was a cool experience.
Yeah, I got it. So now, any plans for more videos, or like, what are your next steps?
I got plans for more everything.
More everything?
I got plans for more music videos, a whole lot of content. I just want to be in front of the screen, in front of people's faces, let people know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what do you think right now is the most important thing that you need to do in order to move a step forward? Like right now?
Just stay down, stay consistent, stay hungry, just keep working. You know what I mean? Like, it's like my man, 4PeteSake was saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just gotta believe in yourself, have that confidence in yourself, and just stay down, keep working. Somebody will recognize that talent, they'll recognize the vision, and then they believe in you, give you opportunity, you can knock the door down.
Yeah, I feel you. Biggest learning lesson?
Biggest lesson I learned is to keep the people, like, stay grounded. Keep the people that like actually fuck with you, you know, keep the people that actually love you around you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my biggest lesson.
How does it feel to stay grounded? Like, it's so hard for me to even stay grounded because there's like so much going on, and I'm sure with you being 24 and you're so young and you're so fresh, and I'm sure there's a lot coming at you, especially like as you progress in your career, there'll be a lot more coming at you.
I just keep my niggas close, you know what I'm saying? I keep the people that I rock with close to me, you know, they keep me grounded.
Yeah.
So if it's like we had that type of, you know, relationship with each other, people that I vibe with, where it's like if somebody bugging out, you know, somebody, you know, check that, man, like, yo, you tripping, you need to calm down, you know what I'm saying? This ain't how we move, you know what I mean? So we just like keep each other in check. It's like a group mentality.
Got it, group mentality. No, I know it's all you want to do is do music, but what are your other interests? It's got to be something.
I like cooking.
Cooking? Okay.
I like cooking, you know. I mean, I love food, so it's like, you know, like cooking is how you eat. You know what I'm saying? So like, I always thought
Starving artist.
It's
Starving.
Keep up with that thing. Like, I always thought, like, when I was a kid, it was like, you know, at first I was like, all right, I want to be like, if I wasn't like a musician, I would want to be like a ball player or something like that. But you know, the height ain't work out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't Nate Robinson, so then I thought I would like cooking, cause I like to eat. You feel me?
I love it. Okay, cool. We coming to your house for dinner then.
I can whip up something. I make a mean breakfast. You feel? I'm working on everything else right now, but I make a mean breakfast.
So you're in a box with all these artists.
Right.
How do you keep yourself out of that box?
just by continuing to be myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I fall into any specific category. I have, you know, people that I admire, icons that I look up to, but I use that for inspiration. I'm not trying to clone that person, not trying to copy that person. I'm just trying to be me.
Be you. Yeah, no, that's what works. SMG, how did you get associated?
My brother connected me. You know, him and Quelly had a relationship from like years past, you know. And then I got out of the Marine Corps, and I'm like, all right, I'm back to, you know, working on my dream, trying to do this music thing. So my brother connected me. He's been locked in, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, shoot. Charlie even had a big shout out for that one. So you weren't doing music in the Marine Corps?
Nah.
Oh, how was that?
The Marine Corps, it's, you know, it can be tough sometimes, you know. It can be tough, but I feel like it'll shape, you know. I feel like I would recommend that to a lot of like young black men coming from like the inner city or like places where it's like rough and dangerous, because I feel like people don't like to take direction, you know. Sometimes it's not their fault because they ain't really had that direction growing up. They ain't had like pops in their life or whatever and stuff like that. So I think it forces you to like, you know, follow a regime, you know, stick to something, learn how to work hard, be consistent, take care of stuff, pay bills, doing all this. So it's like, just force you to man up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I look forward to seeing more from you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's gonna be coming soon.
Yeah. Any secrets you can tell us?
Secrets, I'm working on the tape right now. It ain't really a secret right now. I don't have a name for it, but y'all gonna enjoy it when it comes out, trust me.
When should we expect to see this drop?
Y'all can expect that this summer.
This summer? Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah,
Real Malik, we're going.
I'm working.
Shit. Well, let's talk about self-loyalty.
Yeah.
So the greatest extent possible, you don't lie to yourself for loyalty. You don't try to ignore or run from yourself or your problems. Right. So describe to me what loyalty means to you.
Loyalty to me is like staying down to the people that stay down to you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, and it starts with you. It's like you said, you're not lying to yourself. You're trying to like stay grounded, be loyal to your principles and your values, and not like let anybody just come along and just push you this way or push you that way. Yeah. And then when you like that as a person, then you can be loyal to the people that show you that same love. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So tell everybody where they can be loyal to you, so you can be loyal back to them. Yeah, hey, y'all follow me on all socials at Rio Malik. That's RIOMELIQUE. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on Tidal. Whatever streaming service you got, I'm on there. Love it. Who raised you? My mama raised me. Mom, she's where? She in Minnesota. Mom in Minnesota, you raised a fine young gentleman here. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're a role model, seriously. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Rio Malik, for coming on the Plug Radio LA. You stay true to yourself always. You have lots of loyalty and you're consistent. Yeah, for sure. It's your girl Krissy Luv with Plug Radio LA. We get plugged, stay connected, and we are out. Damn.
What it is, it's Tru2LA, and I'm on the Plug Radio LA, where you get plugged and stay connected. Fuck with me.
So this gentleman is super hot. I welcome Mr. Tru2LA. Welcome, sweetheart. Give me a hug over here. Welcome to the Plug Radio LA. Have a seat.
Thanks.
All right. So I love your style.
Appreciate
You're like vibrant. I love it. Colors everywhere. So before I get you started introducing yourself to the guests, I want to know, or I want you to tell us something about you that people would be surprised to know.
Well, if it ain't obvious, I'm from Florida, so I'll just say I just started rapping a year ago.
You just started rapping a year ago? What were you doing for that?
Minding my business.
Minding your business? So that means I shouldn't ask. So wait a second. So how did the rapping come about after you were minding your business?
Well, really, I always played like substitute to my dog. He be rapping and singing and stuff like that. So I just kept going to the studios with him and got into the action of it. And I was like, shit, I'll try it one day. You feel me? And just carried it out and express myself.
Because, so wait, so is anybody in your family musically inclined, or did you grow up around music, or?
Nah, I ain't really grow up around music. I'm just from Florida. Like, we usually play sports and stuff, but you feel me? Like, that's a big dream. So now we got like a music thing going. I just wanted to hop on the wave because I ain't got nothing else to do.
Wow, so when you first started, were you like were you good or were you just like mediocre or like?
When I first started, I felt like people ain't really interact with me because I was more into like before the pain and the struggle was popping off. You feel me? So I more go towards that aspect. But now that I be in like more of a, I'm in a better place with myself, I do more turn music, so people more towards me, like they like my image and what I look like and stuff, so they figure that's what stuff, you feel me, fit me.
Got it. So let's cap on what you just said. Being true to yourself, the pain and suffering, you know, like, so let's talk about that, because it seems like you've been through a lot.
Yeah, like I grew up in foster care, feel me, my mom gone and stuff, and my dad ain't got pretty till I was like 16, feel me, so like, being out here, I really just took a trip out here really to have this event, you feel me, get a chance, because I'm about to go back home to Florida. So basically, I'm just trying to develop a way, because I got a daughter now, you feel me, just trying to do something that I don't do on a regular, just put myself outside my shell.
Yeah, I like that. Well, it seems like you probably are that type of person, because you put yourself outside your shell to start your music career.
Yeah, definitely.
So, you're from Florida.
Duval County. In Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida. So holler at everybody in Jacksonville, Florida.
What it is, Duval? You feel?
I like your accent too. I can barely understand you, but it's okay. Oh my god. So wait, so you're still young.
Yeah, I'm 23.
23.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. And you got a good head on your shoulder. Let's talk about what you've been through. Like, let's literally talk about what you've been through, because I know a lot of youth today that are your age are going through so much. Depression.
Yeah.
Drugs, violence.
Basically, well, some things I've been through is basically I grew up in a house called, you feel me, filled with addicts or whatever, you feel me, we call them bases. But basically all my people, you feel me, drug addicted. Myself, you feel me, I was born addicted to drugs, you feel me. But I choose not to do no drugs. My mama died of overdose, you feel me, so I don't do nothing, smoke weed. I don't even drink, you get what I'm saying? So that's just really how I carry myself, you feel me. My father, he ain't really never been there because he had his own pain and struggle, you feel me? So I don't really hold too much. I just really vibe how I vibe, because I've been on my own since I was like 13, 14. I've been shot more than once, you feel me? Like a whole bunch of different stuff,
really?
Like, yeah.
Wow. More than once on more than one occasion, or?
Yeah, 2 separate occasions.
2 separate occasions.
But at the same time, it was off my causes, you feel me? So that's what I'm saying. When you out here for real, you feel me? Like shit out here, when I come out here to Los Angeles and you feel me and see stuff, it's really different. Like where I'm from, even the high class neighborhoods don't look like y'all low income neighborhoods. So basically like it's different, you feel me? Everything a perception to me, so I just take it in how it comes, you feel me? That's why, but I just remain true to me. That's why I just be like Tru2LA. I call myself LA because when I was growing up, I was in a fucked up situation, you feel me? But I always kept me, so I always felt lost, but everybody fucked with me, so I was accepted, you feel me?
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're not from LA, this is your first time in LA.
Yeah, my name LA and I ain't never thought about coming to LA.
I was wondering, because I was like, he's from Florida, he has a strong accent. I wonder if he's been to LA. So this is your first time right now.
Yeah, I've been down here like 4 days.
Wow, so what have you been doing?
Sightseeing, dispensary, you feel me? Because where I'm from, you get locked up for weed, you feel me?
Ooh.
It's felony, it's 20 grams felony. So it's a little different, you feel me? So when you associate your stuff with doing things like that, you got a bigger cause, a bigger chance.
Yeah, I feel you. So I know Easter's coming up. So I want to ask you a question. On an Easter egg hunt, what would you like to find on your search?
I just find guidance, you feel me? Because a lot of people, and I'm not talking about guidance for me, I feel like a lot of people got a problem with where they're going. Like young niggas hopping in the streets nowadays ain't because they fucked up. Like they got mamas and daddies at the crib, whole nice ass house. They just doing this shit to be cool. So niggas ain't really got no guidance to where they want to go, how they want to influence. They just want to be embodied instead of being by themselves. So people, I feel like, you know, when you were growing up, niggas was like, oh, you be anything you want to become, just don't be a follower. I feel like people following people so much that there ain't no chance for people to lead, so you just gotta stay in your own box.
Yeah, stay your own boss, be a leader, not a follower. Yeah. Exactly, I like that. And you are definitely a leader.
Yeah, I'm cool.
So now, I was reading through your comments, and a lot of people, they literally, you got a lot of people writing about you and saying, hey, stay up, I want to work with you. How do you juggle your priorities?
Yeah, I don't juggle in Florida. See, I stay to myself, because like, you feel me? We don't have a circuit, that's why I came out here. Like, I don't have a people, a group, environment of people I'm surrounded by who want to go somewhere. Everybody vision, like when I come over here, I ain't never seen a mountain. People over there gonna be like, oh, why go over there? It's just a mountain. It's just sand. It's just water. You feel me? So my perception of things is different from where I come from. Like they'll rather stay where they at than, you feel me, venture out.
They want to be content. They're comfortable. And it seems to me you're not comfortable.
Yeah,
you got up in that booth and started rapping. Like within a year, like this is unbelievable.
Yeah. Like really, I like used to be on, like I ain't never put no music out. Last year I just decided to put a song on YouTube. You feel me? And then I ran a little views off of that or whatever. Then I just stayed consistent, and then I picked it back up recently in September. And then ever since, well, September 24th to be exact, that's when I got jail. But basically ever since then, I just been in motion. And the only way I got the motion is, it wasn't no more videos, you feel me, with a whole group of people, you feel me, or poles or weed or nothing. It was individuality, you feel me, me being by myself, me being who I am, dressing how I am. I ain't gotta have nobody around me to build something. And then when you get somebody on your same mind frame, which I'm searching for out here, feel me, like that's what I found with SMG. I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Now coming to LA, it is about perception. Not everything is what you see as, you've been here for 4 days, you've probably seen a lot.
Yeah.
You can see a lot in LA in 4 days.
Yeah.
And with so many people coming at you and so forth, like how do you keep that good head on your shoulder? How do you like battle that temptation and not get sucked down, especially in music?
It's simple, just don't be judgmental. You gotta know you. That's why I say Tru2LA. Like once you center with yourself, everybody else who come around, either they gonna rock with your energy or your wave, or they gonna disappear. You're gonna see people come and go through life, and that's just transitions.
Yeah.
Feel me? So that's just how I carry myself. I know who I am. You play your part, I'm gonna play my position, you feel me? And if you fit in with me, then we gonna fuck with each other.
Yeah. And I feel like, and I don't know you that well or at all, we're just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
But just from like, just me checking you out and stuff, you've transitioned so much and you're gonna continue to transition, of course. So like, what are some of your top goals that you would like to accomplish before the end of the year?
Well, I definitely want people to understand that I can be versatile, you feel me? And understand that, you feel me, hype and trap music, you feel me, that's all fun or whatever, but understanding the craft of artistry, you feel me? It's more than just hopping in the studio, hearing your voice, you feel me? It's selection, you feel me? It's words, is, you feel me? It's how you gonna use words, how to pronounce words. It's a whole breakdown between, it's a science behind it, and then you make it a business. So I just wanna make, feel me, pleasure in music.
Yeah, I feel you definitely will. Any other interests that you have?
Nah, not really right now. I want to get into doing stocks and stuff, but I ain't had a mind frame to sit down because I've been juggling so much things. But with my girl, we getting into real estate. So,
Smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move. Are you guys planning to come out here eventually, or?
Well, right now, since the income, you know, is low in Florida, it'll be easier to buy property off brokers and stuff.
You're smart, very smart. Who's out? Like, did you design this? Like, this is fly.
I put this together. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Is that like a brand that you know somebody who designed it?
Nah,
or?
this is a Hermione belt.
Oh, got you. So you just pieced it together to your own stylist.
Yeah. I got some stores I'll be picking back home. You feel me? I get it together.
I like it.
Yeah.
So if I give you a controller, would you hit rewind or would you hit fast forward, and why?
I'll probably hit rewind.
Rewind?
I don't know. I feel like I got a lot I could craft to bring me further. You get what I'm saying? Like if I had the same mindset now, feel me?
Yeah.
When I was younger, and really, I feel like life about consistency. And I don't make the average person, because everybody go through ventures in life and trials and tribulations, and they just be getting off steered and off course. But some people just stay so consistent, and it may be because like a kid playing basketball, Curry, his daddy ain't on his ass since he was 3 years old playing basketball. He probably wasn't gonna make it to the NBA. He had that consistency, you get what I'm saying? So I just wanna be consistent in something.
Yeah, perfect. So while you're being consistent, before we get out of here, you got 24 hours to live. What are you gonna do?
Go be with my chick. Probably make a song about my life.
I like it, you're loyal. That's what it's about. Being loyal to yourself. You come so far. We definitely have to talk. I want to bring you back.
Okay.
Because I know that you're gonna make it only here on the Plug Radio LA. I know you're gonna make it far. So any tours you got planned?
All right, Right now, I'm just going right now, waiting to get some things in transition. You feel me? Making more music. I'm making mixtape, and that's about it. Basically, I ain't came up with a name for it yet.
Yeah, I don't think you need to rush because you got some eyes on you. You got like on your video like over 1,000 views. Yeah. It's great.
I got 12, 13,000
yeah,
views. Yeah. I'm running some views on.
So keep it up. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You just look me up, TRU, the number 2, and then LA. Yeah.
Always staying true to himself, TRU, 2LA. He's the man. It's your girl, Krissy Luv, the Plug Radio LA. Get plugged, stay connected. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm bringing you back in like literally a year from now. You can come anytime, but I'm literally bringing you a year from now because I'm telling you, from now to a year later, there's going to be so much progression in you. So keep it up. Don't let anybody stop you. Stay loyal to yourself. And just be you as always.
Definitely.
All right. That's it.
I am Kweli Shabazz, CEO of Shabazz Management Group. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the Plug Radio LA, where you stay connected. I'd like the whole team thank you for this platform, this opportunity. And my homegirl, Christiana, hope you have a blessed one. Thank you.
We got the beat maker in the house. 4PeteSake. For Pete's sake, you're damn good.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Plug Radio LA. Thank you for coming and joining us. So, wait, first, before we get started, I need you to give your barber a shout out because he cleans you up real nice.
Shout out to Pete.
Pete?
Yep.
Pete, for Pete's sake.
Rio's barber.
Rio's barber. So, what's the one thing before we get started that people are generally surprised to know about you?
Probably that I also do film.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that.
It's barely beginning, but I definitely like been tapping into it.
Okay, so
it's like a new hobby kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Okay, got it. New hobbies. I like new hobbies.
Yep.
So you're from LA.
Yep.
And you produce.
Mm-hmm.
You engineer.
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna start doing film.
Yep.
So let's talk.
I'm a jack of all trades, for real.
Let's talk about the beginning and how it all started.
It started with production back when I was like 15, and
the phone's making beats.
yeah, the phone going off. Yeah, it started with production when I was 15, and then it just progressed into like engineering, which I've been trying to run away from, but it's been bringing me back. And then it just, I mean, like I said, I'm a jack of all trades, so like to business side of things, you know what I mean, and now into film side of things. So we're just going all over the place, but primarily it's, you know, production.
Got it. So no more engineering. You're trying to fade away, but
I'm trying to run away from it, but you know, the universe is just like, nah, you gotta.
Why are you trying to run away from it though?
It's very tedious.
I know it is.
It's not my first love either. You know what I mean? So
it's just something. Is that how you started?
No, I started with production like making beats and stuff.
Okay, got it.
And then it progressed into like recording songs and everything like that, you know.
And what made you want to make beats?
It started with my cousin. He was rapping and stuff, and this was like back in the day, like he was rapping off a karaoke machine in a little boombox. And then like watching him do it, you know what I mean? Like it just got me interested, and then I went to Guitar Center for the first time, and then I was just like hooked from there. And then we had an older person that was above us that was like really making beats. So I just like gravitated towards that. And then my cousin went and bought all the equipment and was gonna start making beats, but he was going to work all day, and I'll come home from school, turn it on without him knowing, and just start doing my thing.
What happened when he found out?
At first, he was just like, you know, like don't be touching my shit, you know. But then like he just heard the music and he's like, yo, like this shit, you know. I listen to those beats now; they're probably not sounding like that, but back then he was like, this shit's hard, you know what I mean? So.
Got it. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how lucky would you say you are?
I'm blessed, man. You know, some people think they're not living their dreams, but you're really living your dream, even just if it's on a smaller scale in other eyes, you're still doing your thing, you know what I mean? So I'm really blessed to be able to like, you know, be here still and be creative, you know what I mean?
It. What's your biggest dream?
To be able to island hop.
Oh, I like that.
With me and my girl and everybody else that's been supportive with me, and you know, my boy Kane over there, you know, SMG, Kuali, everybody, you know, like, you know, be able to like be making music and shit and just traveling like
I love it.
all year long.
I love
you know,
guys. Yes.
Not even-
Okay.
yeah.
It's island hop.
Island hop.
Have you been to any islands?
Oh yeah, I went to me and my girl. We went on a cruise, which if you ain't ever been on a cruise, take a cruise.
Really?
We went down to the Caribbean, went to like different islands and stuff. Barbados is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Barbados is crazy.
Oh, how did you guys meet?
Me and my girl, we've been knowing each other since 11 years old.
Shut up.
Yeah, and but we always had like a crush for each
Oh
other,
my God.
but we never really made moves until we're like in our 20s, and we've been together for 8 years now. So.
Okay, wait, I gotta talk about this real fast. How did you guys make the move? Like, I mean, what happened?
I definitely made the move, but I had invited her over for like, of course, movie and shit, and my lights had went out actually, like in the crib, like they went out. So I was going to invite her, but they went out. Like when they came back on, I was talking to her, I was texting her and stuff, and then I was like, oh, I was going to invite you to a movie, like it was going to happen, you know what I mean? But she kind of like gave me, she was like when she answered, it was like more of like, well, what are we gonna watch, you know? So then she came over and we stood all night talking, and then like she went back, and then that same night I was like, oh, I want you to stay here. So I went back and picked her up again, and since then we moved in with each other, all types of shit.
See, now that's what I'm talking about. That's loyalty right there.
All types of shit.
So let's talk about loyalty, since that's the topic.
Mm-hmm.
How would you define loyalty?
Shit. Just always being, you know what I mean, being yourself, showing love, you know, to the people that you care about, and like real love, not fake love. Like being there when somebody needs you, or when they don't need you, being there at the low, at the high, you know what I mean? So
Being there, exactly.
like no matter what, whether we gotta break bread with each other, we gotta order one burger and slice it in 6, like that's real loyalty.
Yeah, and
which is not really like prevalent nowadays. You know what
I know, it's crazy, right?
Crazy
the times
shit.
changed.
Yeah.
Like my days, there was so much loyalty, now it's like, okay, it's out the door. So
Fake.
it's very rare we see this, so
Fake.
I appreciate y'all. So now, in your song, Against All Odds, you say, I'm going to the top. I can't lose no more. So let's talk about your losses. Some of your losses.
Yeah. I would say majority of my losses has been like through death, through family members, and you know, very close friends dying and stuff. So that's where like majority of the losses come from. But you know, with that being said, like for me, it's kind of what fuels the, you know what I mean? It fuels what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Because I'm still here to be able to make it out, you know what I mean, in a sense. Because I feel like I do have a lot of people that ride on me, you know, like they're like on my shoulder, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm like the one that needs to lead them to that, pretty much the island hopping.
The island hop. So let's talk about what you would never do.
Go on Goliath.
What is that? The roller
The
coaster?
roller coaster.
Oh no! It sounds scary. Is that at what? Magic Mountain?
Magic Mountain. I don't go on roller coasters.
Oh, I don't
yeah.
like roller coasters either.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Ooh, that one, I don't even want to see it. Okay. Well, we're not getting on Goliath, but what would you like to see, or how would you like to see the world in 10 years?
Honestly, with the way things are going now, and I think it's just one little simple thing that could change it all, is people just like looking at you like you're a stranger, but you're also my neighbor, you know? So like, I think being more caring, more loving, you know what I mean? I think that's it. Just love, like being more when you put yourself in other people's shoes.
Exactly. Yeah. Talk to your fans and your new fans, and let's talk about your shoes. What is the best advice that you can give someone who's struggling or wanting to make it?
Starts with believing in yourself, which I think over the course of these last 6 months, I've really started to like genuinely believe in myself compared to before. And I think that alone, because you kind of gotta like, you know, when you look at the Kanye's and things like that, you gotta be kind of like delusional, you know what I mean? Like where I'm gonna make it, whether you say I'm not, whether you don't like this about me, whatever, you know? So it's like believing in yourself, kind of like hyping your own self up, being your own cheerleader. And being consistent, which, you know, Tru touched on. You gotta be consistent. I think that's gonna, just like Nipsey said, that's what's gonna separate you from the rest. You know, there's no magic way to make it. It's just about being consistent and being true to yourself and believing in yourself. You know what I mean? So, and you know, if you have a support system around you, that's gonna help out a lot. You know what I mean? But some people don't. So I think that you got to be your biggest like support system.
Yeah, you do, and that's where that loyalty to yourself comes in. Skill, talent, or money? Which one is more important to you?
I would say skill, because you could be talented, but you also like, it's like the skill is what's gonna, like another thing is gonna separate you. You know?
Yeah, it's so true.
Money just comes.
Money comes and goes. Yeah, but skill, you have to have a good skill set when you do. Plans.
These next, pretty much this, like I would say the summertime, is where me and my boy Sean Lett, my boy Kane, we're about to start going crazy, dropping the visuals, dropping the music, and then of course we're gonna start performing and stuff like that, you know, different venues. So
yes,
that's pretty much it.
Keep us posted.
Right now everything's just in the vault, and we're just building it up. It's gonna be like rapid fire, you know.
Before we get out of here, where can people find more about you?
On all social platforms, for Pete's Sake Music. That's 4PeteSake, like for Pete's sake, you know. All for Pete's Sake Music. YouTube, TikTok, you know, Spotify, Apple, you know, even BeatStars.
Oh, BeatStars. Okay, old school. I like it.
BeatStars.
Nice. Okay. Well, they're calling you.
They're calling. Money's calling.
You gotta get out of here, you guys. For Pete's sake, your music is great. Keep doing it.
Much.
Keep connecting. Just continue to be you.
I appreciate it.
It's your girl, Krissy Luv. Plug Radio LA. Get plugged. Stay connected.
Yes.
Check them out, you guys.
Yes,
We're out. Thank you. Can't do my high fives.
Hey, what's up, man? This is For Pete's Sake. And we on the Plug Radio LA, where you get plugged and stay connected. Stay tuned. Check me out.
Okay, so I have to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I am really honored to have this man in this seat here at the Plug Radio LA. We got Mr. Quali with SMG, Shabazz Management Group, that is.
Yes.
Let me tell you, man, let me tell you. How long has it been? Like, seriously, because I had like enough years off, so
Shit,
I don't know how I am.
8 years at least.
Yeah.
I started this in 2016 with the MWD. It's an acronym for Making a Wise Decision Music Group.
Making a Wise Decision Music Group.
So.
Is that when I met you?
Yeah, we was in school.
Okay, that's when
She
you
was
started.
my counselor.
Yes.
my orientation counselor, something like that.
I was like just there to help you. I was
Pretty
your
much.
guidance leader.
The first black lady I seen on camera, I just walked up to. Like,
The first black lady you see on campus, and I'm always like, hi, everybody!
Yeah, that's how that went.
The loudest.
Right.
But let me say this. Quali used to come to my office literally every day in between class.
Right.
And stand at that door and tell me about what you were going to do.
Right.
And you did what you said you were going to do.
Yes.
It took 8 years to get here.
To this point. Right.
But hey, that was 8 long learning lesson years.
Experience that you can't pay for.
So let's talk about where you are today, because we're not going back in the past, because you already surpassed that.
At this moment, I started at SMG, so Shabazz Management Group is my last name, management group. So what that's an acronym for. So I manage artists, recording artists, entertainers. I have athletes too, ghostwriters, and anything to do basically with the entertainment business. So I have these artists, and then my athletes couldn't make it, and I got a personal trainer on staff too. And the ghostwriters, they live out of state. Everybody live in different places. I never imagined it would get like this. I just wrote all this down on a piece of paper in class. Every day I go to school, I'm driving down Sunset in my, what I had in, like a Mazda or something. And I always say, why not me? You know, going down Sunset, I see all these billboards and shit, so I'm like, I always been in company with famous people, so I got a lot of friends and confidants that's already in the industry I don't talk about. So I already had a knack on how to manage people and financial literacy with the industry. A lot of my homies, they made it, but financially, some of them shaky. But the knowledge is a key to that, though. So that inspired me. I went to school for engineering, realized I didn't like that shit, but it was more like, just go. Then I started meeting different type of people, and everybody kept saying, manage me. So when I started doing it, it was just like some freelancing. So when I seen my homeboy sign a $2.5 million deal, and my name went on the contract as the help, and I got like, what, 10 bands? I knew I was on to something because I put the deal together, but that's when I learned about the business side of this shit. So that's what really inspired me. We still cool to this day. Can't knock them, so.
Yeah. Just a mistake you made that you had to learn from.
But it wasn't a mistake because I was green to it. So I didn't know. We just like what any of my artists have here. Anybody, I tell them, I don't know how far this gonna go, what we gonna do, but we on to something.
Yeah.
So I don't like making promises. I tell my kids that don't even bet on me. Bet on yourself before you bet on me.
Exactly.
Everything you give with me gonna be
right.
extra. So I train them like that for a reason, because tomorrow ain't promising, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm a straightforward person. So with my artists, I just tell them straightforward certain things. It may not come off the way they want it to be, but we find that common ground, and it's love at the end of the day. I truly believe. So
yeah, and I feel that that's what makes your company is the love you have inside.
And the passion.
You do.
I have passion for
I've
this
seen
shit.
it.
So it's like a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of arguments with the wife and all that shit. You be like, the long studio nights is paid off. So it's like I've been introduced to like a lot of famous people, and I ended up meeting Pimp C, DJ Corey Mo at the airport on my travel job. He came up to me and said, "You look like you in the industry." I didn't know nothing. I'm like, all I do is walk around. I was on the street team and managing my brother and them. So it's like, okay. He was like, yeah, give me that demo. And it was so funny because when I went back to the studio, I'm like, I met this dude named Corey Mo. Didn't nobody believe me. I didn't even know who he was, so I looked him up. And then he put us in touch with Pimp C. That's how that happened.
Okay.
And we end up, I was in the studio with Fall Out Boys, helping them.
Yeah.
I didn't get credit for that. So it was like,
I remember you told me that.
yeah, I just seen it was crazy. But this industry, it eats you up and chew you out. It's a lot of disloyal people in here. So, and I try to teach them certain things that I learned along the way, so they won't make that same mistake. So it's more of an entrepreneur with this label. I'm not trying to handcuff nobody. I want them to pay the percentage. They get their own percentage, but I want them to be able to build off their own self. Because if we get them signed to a major, we don't want them to be in a situation where the major own everything and they just get a percentage up front and they're supposed to survive. Once that advance come and go, you stuck. So just have to prepare them. You know, there's a lot of leeches out here. So
yeah, it's true. That's what I was just saying the other day. So loyalty
means everything to me before the royalty, because loyalty will come. It will come in certain different ways, like through the relationships or conversations. Somebody can be loyal, but then they turn around and stab me. So you gotta pick your poison with people. And it's just with me, I'm just upfront with you. If you tell me you're gonna do something, I take your word for what it is. I don't care if you robbed somebody 5 weeks ago. Yeah. Cause I had homies that was with the shit, but they knew once I work with you, I'm here for you. I'm riding 100.
It's definitely,
no matter what side.
Definitely true. And I know you had some really something really nice to say about Rio Malik,
yes,
Tru2LA, and 4PeteSake regarding their loyalty to themselves or to others.
So with Rio, like you said, I met him through his brother. When his brother first let me hear him, I was like, man, we need him. But Rio got a little brother that I really wanted before Rio even just thought of. Oh. So it was a catch-22. I was in the studio in Chicago with him. Then he was like, I got another one named Rio, woo, he sing. I'm like, all right.
Free that man.
Huh?
Free that man.
Yes, free that man. Free that boy. So, bro put me in tune with him. He was like, just hear him out. I took his word. I'm like, hell yeah, I want him. Right? So that's how that happened. Pete came with one of my buddies from school. They came and sat in the studio with us.
Okay.
So I was hearing Pete beats. He was like, yeah, I don't know. I said, we don't use I don't know around here. Like, I made Pete really like, nah, bro, you got confidence. You got to make this go. Like, I be pushing him because I know his potential. Like, he got it. You know, that self-confidence, then it's me. I'm like, man, nah, hell no. I'm going to put you out here. Yeah. Like, so that's how that happened. And the last but not least, my boy LA came through. His uncle grew up together, childhood friends. We've been through the mud. When I say the mud, like shit, the mud. He called me like my nephew, the business. You know, you hear that a lot through family.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever. But he let me hear. I'm like, where he at? And I was always looking for a Florida artist. And the catch to this, I had one in Miami, and he ended up coming with a lot of politics, and it just was like, it wasn't my time for him, and he just fell in my lap. So that's how that happened. So when I told him just come out here and let's see how this go.
Yeah.
And since he's been here, it's been none but the bright lights.
Yeah.
You know, it's really, I can really say he got it.
Yeah.
He got it. I believe in his vision. So it's like, he'll be next up. They all got talent.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
the
my
other
God.
ones, they didn't come make it, but they got talent too. It's just due to circumstances. But I try to build a core of different types of genre.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, what
I
we
see
working
that.
with.
Yeah, I see that.
So I don't,
Yeah.
I want to go to the worst part of the ghetto, then I want to go up to Beverly Hills and get somebody to compose.
Yeah, you have.
You know, it's a range.
Exactly.
I study music,
Yeah.
so I know certain ears. Like,
Yeah.
when it's all said and done, I want me a rock and roll band type
Yeah.
shit. So it's like a lot I want to do with this.
Well, you definitely have always been loyal.
Yeah.
You've definitely have always been important.
Mhm.
And people have definitely always listened to what you've had to say. I saw it.
Mhm.
Even though it's taken this long, it was well worth it
Right.
because it made you better than you were before.
Right.
You've grown. And anyone who's looking for great representation, SMG, because you're true. I mean, just think about, you said you were coming with 4 people, the whole family pulled up.
Right.
We got girlfriends, wives, friends, homies, we got the baby, like the family, and that's what it's all about. Support the family. SMG, like I said, if you want to be taken care of, this man has got you. You guys are so lucky. You guys are so talented, but it's, like we said, it's one thing to have talent, it's one thing to have skill, money, whatever. If you don't have the right person on your corner who's supporting you, it doesn't even make sense.
Right.
All right, so tell everybody where they can find you so they can start getting signed.
SMG Global on Instagram. We got Facebook the same way. Twitter we really ain't on that much, but we're gonna do more with that. And I'm gonna start putting them on visuals, TikTok and stuff of that nature. So I'm gonna build the brand.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, well, hey, I need measured. No. He's building the brand because only here we are, a community of people inspiring one another to grow. It's your girl, Krissy Luv. We continue to grow. Quali, you continue to grow. Your whole entire family back here continues to grow. We are out today. Thank you so much. You know I love you and have so much respect for you.